Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the conference. It's exciting to see such a large turn up early. Everyone's braved the storms this afternoon, so welcome. So Platina Resources, we're a 13 million market cap, West Australian focused gold exploration company. Our strategy is to create shareholder wealth through discovery success. And we believe that we're really well positioned to achieve that objective because we've got the right people and consultants. We've got a very experienced West Australian geologist as our exploration manager, and we also draw on a pool of consultants with specific expertise in our field to help drive our individual projects. And we've also got a portfolio of projects that have been carefully selected where we believe that there is the potential to discover more than 1 million ounces of gold. And we're very well funded. We've got $12.7 million of cash in the bank, and we also have the potential to receive another $4.5 million in milestone payments from the sale of our Scandium project a couple of years ago. So I'm the Managing Director. I lead the company in consultation with Rowan Deshpande, who's our Exploration Manager. I've been at Platina 6 years, and for the first 3 or 4 years we had a really large focus on restructuring the company. We had a portfolio of platinum assets, and we've divested all of those assets. We've realised up to nearly $20 million of cash through that process, and that cash is now going back into delivering our new refocused gold strategy in Western Australia. Prior to joining Platina, I was the CEO of Xanadu Mining. I was fairly instrumental in establishing our Canadian lithium footprint, and Xanadu went on to be a $2.5 billion market cap company at its peak. Rowan Deshpande, he joined us about 3 years ago from De Grey Mining. He was part of the discovery team on the Hemi deposit. When he left De Grey, he was operating 14 drill rigs on that deposit, and it's gone on to be an 11 million ounce ore body. So he's got some really good experience, worked with some really experienced and senior geologists from Western Australia, and it's great to have him in our team. We're focused on WA. It's a world-class exploration destination. We believe that there is the potential to make million-ounce deposits here. We've established a portfolio of projects in the greenstone belts in the Yilgarn Craton, and we also have a project up in the Ashburton Basin just to the south of the Pilbara Craton, which is obviously famous for that Hemi discovery. We also, like WA, it has the added advantages. There's plenty of toll treatment options available if you don't have a standalone size resource. There's world-class infrastructure for both exploration and development. There's very much a streamlined permitting regime, and there's immense corporate appeal in particular for gold assets. And we're currently seeing a wave of M&A occurring in Western Australia at the moment. More recently, it's interesting to note that there's been some very good discoveries made, and these have been really well rewarded by the market. Spartan Resources, which is they've got the Dalgaranga gold assets. You know, that's a company that's been effectively broke twice, and right under their nose they've made the Never Never and Pepper discoveries. They've got 2 million ounces there at 8 grams. So it just goes to show that, you know, there still are multi-million ounce discovery opportunities left in WA. And it's also, you know, there's been others, Ordell Minerals, Yandal Resources. There's been a number of really good discoveries and some really big increases in the share price off the back of those discoveries. So our priority projects over the next couple of quarters are our Xanadu project and our Beete project. So we hope to start generating quite a lot of news flow as we start our exploration programs there. That'll be the focus of my presentation today. We've got a full presentation up in the website if you want to have a look at the other projects that we'll also be working on, but more towards the middle of next year. So our Xanadu Gold Project, it's located in the Ashburton Basin. We're about 30 kilometres south of Paraburdoo. We've got a very large ground position there, 250 square kilometres. It's on the Narju-Gadi fault zone. You've got a couple of multi-million ounce deposits on that fault zone. You've got the high-grade Paulsons in the north, Challa in the south, and we sit within a stone's throw of the Kalamazoo's Ashburton project, which has got 1.4 million ounces at over 2 grams. And coincidentally, the Kalamazoo actually have an option with De Grey Mining where they can spend $30 million to buy that asset from them. So our Xanadu project has been the focus of a number of historical exploration programs, including a number of drilling programs by ourselves. The historical guys mainly focused on exploring at shallow levels, looking to identify oxide resources. And through that work, they've identified a very large area, nearly 10 kilometres long, of highly altered rocks. And you can see that within that 10-kilometre structure, there's some really nice intersections, a number of very high-grade ones going up to 5 grams, and within a much larger envelope of lower-grade mineralisation, like 83 metres at 0.5 grams. So it's a big system. It's never really been systematically explored. Last year, it was about 2 years ago, we put a big effort into a geophysics program there to try and get a better understanding of the controlling structures of all this mineralisation. And we identified through that program a number of deep geophysical targets. And we've just been lucky to secure some EIS granting. And hopefully in December next month, we plan to drill a diamond hole into that target and see whether we can identify some sulfides that might be the source of a lot of this oxide mineralisation in that big system. We've also got plans to drill another couple of diamond holes there as well. We just recently completed a really large air core program at our Beete project to the south of Noosa. The air core program was very successful in defining that the greenstone rocks actually came under cover south of the Noosa operations there, where there's about 5 million ounces of gold endowment. We didn't hit a major ore body in that first very wide space program, but we did identify a number of gold and arsenic anomalies. And we've got plans to follow that up with a geophysics program to better understand the structural environment so that we can then come back and do further drilling. So there'll be the 2 key projects that we'll be looking to drill over the next couple of quarters. And we also recently did an air core program at our Challa project. Strangely enough, our very last hole there got an intersection of 12 metres at nearly 0.7 grams, including 4 metres at 1.7. That was our final hole. It was a project that we thought we'd be walking away from, but we're going to actually have to go back there and follow that up with further air core drilling to try and better define those structures and understand the potential of the system. So just finally, our funding position. So at 2 cents, we have a $12.5 million market cap. We've got $12.7 million cash in the bank. So that gives us effectively a zero enterprise value. So if you buy our stock, you get all our projects for free in our portfolio. And just to reinforce the point, if you were to include the $4.5 million in milestone payments that we expect to get, we've got a minus $4.7 million adjusted enterprise value. So we believe that we're extremely cheap, and we've got some share price catalysts to drive that process. The diamond drilling at Xanadu, the follow-up geophysics and air core drilling at our Beete project, and we've got a couple of other projects that we'll continue working on in parallel. and at a time when the gold price has been trading at historic highs. I actually don't have a booth here, but I'll be cruising around the conference today if anybody wants to catch up and have a chat. Thank you very much.